logistic regression, but let's make it simple. By now, you know that if you want to predict marks, then you use a regression. But what happens when you have something like a disease that can either happen or not? That's where logistic regression comes in. So when I say marks, I typically talk of data which is continuous in fashion, like your height or your blood pressure. And the kind of data that you're supposed to be using when you're doing logistic regression is something that appears in categories like disease, which could either be present or absent. Let's take this up with an example. Let's say you want to understand if eating sugar causes diabetes. So the outcome over here could be yes or no. So what's essentially happening here is that we're not predicting a certain number, but we're looking at a certain outcome for this disease to happen or not happen. In other words, we're checking for probability. So logistic regression essentially tells you the probability of a disease happening or not happening. Going ahead with the same example, you may end up saying that 70% of people who eat sugar develop diabetes at some point in their life compared to the 30% who don't consume sugar. So logistic regression does not exactly predict values, it predicts chances. And the output here is most often seen in the form of odds ratio. So make sure you bear these 2-3 things in mind when you're going to be applying logistic regression. One, you often use it when you're predicting the chances of a disease happening or not happening. Second, you're going to be interpreting odds ratio over here. And lastly, it's only giving you the probability of something happening. It's not certainty that it is providing. That's logistic regression for you. I hope this helps.